30 years after the release of the original Super Mario game, Nintendo needed to switch things up. Following the disastrous launch of the Wii U, a new console would soon allow them to do that, but first, it was time for both the game developers and gamers themselves to be creative. This is the evolution of Super Mario, Part 5. On September the 11th, 2015, a game was released that helped to boost monthly sales of the ill-fated Wii U by 110%, offering gamers the chance to create their own Super Mario course. That game was, of course, Super Mario Maker.
Mario Maker.
Using the Wii U gamepad, players could place Goomba, blocks, pipes, and all kinds of environment pieces to create a variety of fun, challenging and, more often than not, frustrating levels. The style of the game can be changed from the original Super Brothers to that of Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario World, or the new Super Mario Bros. U, as well as playing your own levels. You can upload them for others' user to enjoy, or you can download theirs and see if you can record a high score. Super Mario Maker was a solid entry to the series and scored an average review of 88, according to Metacritic. Justin Haywald of GameSpot summed it up nicely by saying that the game won't necessarily turn you into the next Shigeru Miyamoto. But you can almost feel a little bit of that magic rubbing off every time you upload a new creation. On December 2, 2016, a version of Super Mario Maker was released for the Nintendo 3DS. Gameplay was very similar to that of the Wii U, although certain items were replaced or unavailable, and more pre-designed courses were added to the game. The fact that any user-made courses could be shared locally and not online was a bit of a bummer and may have contributed to the game's lower score of 73 on the handheld console. Roughly 2 weeks later, on the 15th of December 2016, another handheld Super Mario was launched, only this time, it was for people who own an iPhone or an iPad. Super Mario Run is an endless runner that takes place in the Super Mario universe where Mario constantly runs to the right of the screen, and the player tab the screen to jump over obstacles, wall jumps and bounce off Goombas. The game would eventually be made available to Android user in March 2017. Super Mario Land marked the first time that Nintendo had used one of their established properties for a mobile game, and it was such an important event that Shigeru Miyamoto came out of his announced retirement to be involved in the project. Miyamoto hadn't been majorly linked to a Super Mario title since Super Mario Galaxy in 2007. The game received mostly positive reviews and a 76 on Metacritic. Meanwhile, the BBC reported that an average 2.5 rating on the App Store. While both Super Mario Maker and Super Mario Run can be considered side games in the franchise, a return to the main series came in October 2017 when Super Mario Odyssey was released for the Nintendo Switch. Development for Odyssey began right after Super Mario 3D World in late 2013. Nintendo's game designers wanted to return to more sandbox-styled gameplay, as seen in Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine. They also needed a new gimmick, and after testing out several, they settled on the capture mechanic. Taking place in an open-world setting, Mario travels to many kingdoms while retaining most of his moves seen in previous 3D titles. The ability to throw his hat and use it as a platform or to take control of enemies is new, though, and plays a very important role in the game. Explore incredible places far from the Mushroom Kingdom as you join Mario and his new ally Cappy on a massive adventure. Use his amazing new abilities to collect Power Moons so you can power up the Odyssey airship and save Princess Peach from Bowser's wedding plans. Cappy can also be controlled by a second player in co-op mode similar to the co-op from Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. When it comes to the game plot, this time Mario fight against Bowser to protect the princess from Bowser wedding plans. Super Mario Odyssey was a massive success, with over 25.1 million copies at the end of 2022. Nintendo Switch owners were in for another treat in June 2019, when a sequel to the Super Mario Maker was released for the console. Super Mario Maker was similar to his predecessor, but some new items were added, such as the Super Bell, which turned the player into a cat. Super Mario Maker was a commercial success, with over 7.9 million copies. Switch owners who missed out on the 2013 Wii U game Super Mario 3D World would get another chance to play it after a version made for the Switch and released in February 2021. It could play a new mode called Bowser Fury.
When the monster appears, it triggers an awakening in the Gigabell. By gathering the cat shines, Mario has broken the seal on the Gigabell,
and was a commercial success with over 10.8 million copies. And that's it. For now, all caught up with games in the Super Mario series, but it doesn't stop here. You might have heard about a certain movie coming out in 2023.
Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Not sure if you know who I am, but I'm about to rule the world.
Wow, yay.
But there's one problem. There's a human, has a mustache, just like you.
Do you think I know every human being with a mustache wearing an identical outfit with a hat with the letter of his first name on it? Because I don't.
Bowser is coming. Together, we are going to stop that monster.
How? Look at us. We're adorable.
I got this. No problem. Yes!
Come on, Mario! Our big adventure begins now!
If you enjoyed these, make sure to check the evolution of Marvel Spider-Man. And again, thanks for watching.